I scraped my elbow. Huh? Yeah, I just scraped it.
You want to skip the rock? There's
Nope.
another one.
Doing it with a bad hand.
Dang.
I skipped it.
Nice.
I did skip it.
My record is one skip.
Oh, fuck me.
You okay?
Pull one out, see if I got it wet.
No, they look dry.
Pretty sure I got my lighter wet though.
Yeah, these are dry.
Okay, put it there. I have the live on if you want to say something.
Hi, Live. What's up with you? Are you also appalled at the state of our country? Me too.
Me too.
I want to feel sand.
You want to feel the sand? Watch out for Bud.
I'm having fun looking at them.
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Someone's having fun in the water over there. Welcome in. Almost 95 degrees today. Here in Trinidad, resourcing water. Not here, but I was resourcing water somewhere.
Doggies!
There's doggies there.
Oh, dog.
Somebody brought their doggies to the river.
You okay?
Feeling good, aren't you?
Yeah.
Please be careful. Welcome in everybody. We came to Trinidad because it's so hot at home. We already resourced water from another area. Hello, Jax, welcome in. But we want to resource water from here because we had to come here anyway.
Hi, puppy.
And look, we're at the river and there's clouds again. Look at this doggy. Oh, hello, doggy.
What are you doing?
Hello, doggy. That's not our doggy. Oh, what a handsome doggy.
But you smell all my dogs.
Do you smell all our doggies at home? It's okay. Don't pee on our stuff. Yeah, that's our stuff. That was cute. Did you see that dog? Did you see that doggy? He was adorable. How you doing over there? We are cooling off right now in the Purgatory River, Trinidad, Colorado.
Yeah.
We came here for supplies and because it's so hot. It's like we got a heat dome over us.
Dog, lift down.
What'd you find? Oh, yucky. Throw it over here.
He's not trying to throw it.
Can you get it? Can you get it? Careful. Pick up the trash. Good job. The weather is pretty hot. It is very hot. Thank you, Jax. Jax liked and subscribed to us.
Yeah.
Can you say thank you?
Hey you. Yeah, we found water.
Trash in the water?
Yeah.
High five for taking it out.
Mom.
Good job. Oh, there's another doggy. Oh, crap. Hi, doggy. Oh, you're so beautiful. Hey, doggies. They love the water. Yeah. Weren't those dogs awesome?
Except for the trampling on my stuff.
OM. Yes, you're absolutely right. But to us, his syndrome of a Downs is a blessing to us. Right, Bubby?
Yeah.
You're a good boy, aren't you?
Mom.
Yeah, someone brought their dogs. Look at those dogs up there just frolicking in the water. Having such a good time. We didn't bring our dogs today. Sometimes we need to just cool off without them. But it's so cool to see other people's dogs. We love dogs. Oh, here he comes. What are they doing in the water, doggies? Of course they're attracted to my boy. They always are. Oh my word. Thank you. Thank you so much. We tried to be good people. I didn't see no snake. Did you see a snake somewhere? Sitchy taster? I don't know what. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for coming in. Come on in. Have a seat. Pull up a cold drink because it's summertime. I am also in the water. See that? That's me. I don't want you guys to think I don't get cool, because I do. Beautiful. So beautiful here. What is that? You know what it looks like? You know, like those bug spray things? That's what it is. You want to come put it over here with this? Yes, we pick trash up in the water. I don't think there's fish here because there may be, you're right, there may be crayfish and there may be minnows, but all the way up there, woo, is the Trinidad Lake that you've seen us at. And I haven't seen where the Purgatory River goes around the lake. I think it goes into the lake and then this water comes out, but without fish. Because I've never seen a fish in this water. I actually had a disagreement with another now local person, telling him I would never waste my time fishing here because, I mean, if you eat crayfish, maybe. We want to find a bunch so the kids can try them because they ain't never eaten them before. But fish, maybe lower down in the Purgatory. It goes down that way and then to the east towards Kansas. Maybe possibly down there if there's any deep parts. But there's none in this water. Which is unfortunate because I'm the kind that would bring the kids to a river like this to learn how to fish, and we could cast all day long, but all we're going to catch is rocks, maybe attitude, because these people here. So we're upriver, guys. Let me just show you something real quick. I'll even get my pants a little more wet to show you this, okay? I'm going into the rapids. Wish me luck. I have insurance on my phone, so don't worry. So around that corner, right there, is a dead raccoon. Yes, we reported it. I've had backlash online. Why didn't I pick it up? And, you know, I reported it. The lady had choices that I reported it to. She could have given me the proper number. Nydia? Oh, okay. She could have gave me the proper number to call the right people to pick it up. City people, though, they're like, it's not the city's fault. They don't take care of the river. The river goes through Trinidad. What do you think of that? What do you think of the dead raccoon in the water?
It's basic human knowledge. If something's dead in a river, you fucking take it out. Basic. I'm not
Very
asking for
basic.
much.
Very basic. I'm going to stay here because our stuff's here.
I'm taking my thing off over there.
Okay. Come up here for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. I had one lady say, why don't you go home and get a shovel and go get it? My home is 48 miles away. You know what I'm responsible for at home? the country that I live around. You know what the cityites are responsible for? The city that they live in. I mean, come on, people. How are you going to blame me for reporting it? I mean, I'm trying to do everybody a solid unless they never heard of Giardia before. But no, the city never removed it 3 weeks ago. It's now burst, contaminated the rest of the river down the river. So anywhere past this, we cannot resource water from for fear of the contamination of Giardia. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Are you staying cool? Is it really? Wow. So the lake is, 20 minutes up that way. We have supplies to get to in town still. I ran out of weed, can you fucking believe that? And I think of maybe a second plant at home is a male. I'm not happy. But yo, guys, I got a red striped plant at home. I've been told that is a pure gene. So, and it's female. Definitely. So, that's a good thing for the homestead, just like having piggies and having chickens.
They're very not here. And these, a dog did, a flipper, the mom, the kid, the dad kid, the mom and dad, five, and a dog. We're having fire for day, and they're here.
Tell them to like and subscribe, though.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get another lighter because I got my lighter wet. Can you believe that? What's wrong with me? I'd like to smoke some pot here, but I don't trust the town. I don't trust the police here. I don't even trust myself. I killed my lighter. Hey, Nadia, I killed my lighter. I killed it, guys.
Help.
Oh, absolutely, OM. We probably would have moved it had we had a shovel or some kind of at-home tools with us.
It's huge.
Oh, it's huge?
It's fucking huge. It's a giant fucking, probably was pregnant or something.
Oh, God, did you guys hear that? Yuck. Hello, Adel? I hope I'm saying it right. Hello. I want to smoke the MJ, but I don't trust that. Number one, people mind their business because we are in a state where we could do it.
There's a hotel right there.
There's a snotbag hotel, the Hilton right there. So it's not like when we go up to the lake, and people like give each other their privacy. This is like right in the city.
For marijuana state, it's very anti-blizzy here.
Hey, Mom.
You heard it first here, guys. There's anti-blizzy. What's up? You want to tell the people something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay out of water too long.
Hey, but you've started Hamas.
Oh, we don't need to go Walmart. We got to go Safeway.
Dairy,
Gas.
gas, and food.
Uh-huh.
Next.
After you cool off, though, right? Are you done cooling off?
No.
Well, you better get in the water then. Say like, subscribe, comment, and tell us some good news.
Yeah.
What's good in your world today, right?
Bye.
Okay, go back in the water, silly goose. So, if I had papers on me, I probably would have rolled me a spliff. Wait for him! I probably might have papers on me, but still, it's not a risk I'm willing to take. I have a Down syndrome son, as you see. My daughter's 21. My son, almost 20. But I am not the kind of person that would risk somebody else's life for me to make a point. Throw that over there so we can get it later. There we go. I commend the sovereign citizens of the world to make sure our laws are getting listened to. Wow. What is this? God, look at that. You can't even see this right here. That's like a, let me see if I can get sun on it. Crystal. Part of the rock. Cool, huh? Yeah, we just, we make our decisions wisely. I feel like we live in a world where people make decisions. They don't think about the consequences of said decisions. But when the consequences come a calling, they want to cry the blues. A lot of us have choices in this lifetime that we can make to help ourselves. But a lot of people, they don't want to help themselves beyond comfort. I don't get it. I asked this one lady, maybe limestone, but let me splash it with water and show you. A lot of moss in there. I want to say that's a calcite. There ain't no moving it either, so I can't pick it up. I want to say that's a calcite crystal. Well, I think it's crystal because it's white, right? There's a lot of, okay, so this particular area and the stones we're looking at, this is a conglomerate with concrete. So the rocks may be natural here, but they're stuck in there. Let's see if we can find one on the ground, and then I can show you guys, okay? How about that? How about we find one? There's a whole bunch in here. We just have to be patient, okay? Like this. Check that out. That is a cool rock. Wow, I think I might bring that one home. It's smooth as all get out, too. I'm gonna have to show her that one. Ooh, look at this one. Look at that. Can you see it, or is it too bright? How about that? We're at like 6,000 feet elevation here. I wish. Hey guys, no lie. I found dinosaur prints on my land. No lie. I sent pictures of it to a paleontologist. He said it was from, I might have to ask my daughter. Probably something. Crap, I don't remember what the dinosaur was called. They got the big fat feet. You know, like, I guess they're veggie eaters. It wasn't, I'm losing my words. What is wrong with me? It wasn't a long neck. I don't remember what they're called. But the hole, there's two holes they left in rock that was like that big, right next to each other. Maybe I'll post a picture on it. If I can remember later, I'll post a picture of this dinosaur print we found on our land. Now, mind you, we can't find it again. There's so many rocks on the land that every time we go looking, it's like, I know I saw that dinosaur print on the land. I knows I did. Let me put you down for just 1 second. See, like, look at that rock. That's like purple. Can't probably see the color because it's so shiny. I just need to retie my pants. They're falling down on me. Whoa, I almost dropped that too. All right, you have to look at that for a second. Sorry. I don't want to go all, what do they call that? Needless to say, I want to keep my pants on. I just want to keep my pants on, okay? Um, I thought it was pretty cool to find out on our land. I mean, they say there's dinosaur prints to the north, dinosaur prints to the south. Look at these kids, just trying to stay cool. They're waving to you guys. Look at us sitting right in the water like nothing else. This is the art of having a homestead. When you're raising your own food, when you are, sorry about that, that was my hand. When you're growing your own food, you actually have time to do other things. I am on disability, so is my son. And I figured the best way to gift this world something is to give my kids something so that they are not on any kind of system. By the time I'm gone, they will be living self-sustainably from the homestead. When I first came to Colorado, hello, I see you waving. Oh man, my favorite TV shows. Oh crap. I like only certain reality TV, like survival things. Anybody see The Last One Standing? It's a naked and afraid competition. They just put out season 3. Amazing. Matt got his ass kicked. I'm hoping that gives him a little bit of humbleness. And he said it. He fed everybody, and that's why he got beat. I mean, I'm feeding everybody. I want my kids to outdo me. I want to know that I've given them a step up, that they could go farther than I could have gone. I was born just a poor Hispanic girl from New York. Family never thought I'd amount to anything. I have some friends still from New York, Virginia, Michigan, Louisiana, states I've lived in. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my kids. I'm proud of what we're doing on the land. Look at them, fearless. At 54, I am not so fearless. Oh gosh, here he goes. He's going down that one spot and make this mommy nervous. There he goes. Down into the water. It's really shallow there, guys. It looks deeper than it actually is. So I didn't grow up right. I didn't have the medical, the food, the finances, the safety of a typical childhood. And instead of passing that crap on to my kids, you know what I did? I decided to overcome it. You know why? If people don't start making the decision to make things better on this earth, flat or round, I don't give a crap the shape of it. But if you don't start doing something to make it better consciously, then nothing's ever going to get better. We have a corporate pedophile protector in the White House. Okay, she's just laying there. She's so weird. She's trying to make me nervous. Oh my God. Okay, she's okay. I hope you have sweet dreams. Dream of something positive that you're going to do when you wake up. And hopefully your dreams are more soothing and your rest is more restful. And I hope to see you again sometime in the future when we're doing a live. Just sharing our life. with everybody, not to show you that we're doing it, but to show everybody that everyone can do it. Everybody can step out of society, have a life that has nothing to do with robots, computers. This is going in my pocket because I do not litter. I want everybody to have a better life than they thought they were set up to have. This idea that we're born here without having anything to do with what kind of life we're having. But then we're told, well, hey, your life was planned for you. And you know what? I believed it for a little bit. I sure freaking did. I feel like an idiot now. Because the one thing they don't say is we have choices in life that dictate how we go in the world. Like on that show. Patrick. Oh, look, there's another doggy. He just wanted to steal someone's fishing line. Just because it's allowed on the show doesn't make it right. Just because you can raise the price of an item and get 200% above what you paid for it doesn't make it right. I went and looked for a truck the other day because my truck broke down. My sad Black Betty, guys. My sad Black Betty broke down. Yes, she did. She needs a lot of work. And I've been trying to get her fixed. But I learned in Louisiana 9 years ago that mechanics nowadays, they like to pick and choose what they work on. So there was an accident in Louisiana with my truck. And the only thing it needed was a transmission coolant line replaced, something like that. And they wouldn't fix it, not even a dealership. And my other vehicle, the Jeep I had in Louisiana, it needed a muffler. No, wait. It needed a brake line. I tried every single muffler place or brake place in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Every single one. Brake place, dealership, off-brand, you know. Just a mechanic not associated with a dealership. And every single one of them said, how old's your Jeep? I said, it's 10. They said, oh, well, we don't work on vehicles 10 years or older. I was like, what? This can't be right. So when the accident happened with the truck, we got the same treatment. The truck was over 10 years old and they wouldn't fix it. They just refused the business. So now I have my truck here. I have another truck that I could use as parts. People keep saying, oh, this one's available, that one's available. Shit, we have a mechanic up on the hill with us. Too bad he's a registered pedo. I'll never do business with him again. Never. Ever. Never, ever. If you come out with that information that you screwed up in your life and you want to be honest with your neighbors, you know what? You probably would have got a different reception. But we had to find out the wrong way, which is from someone else. And just like I can't stand that orange ass hat that's sitting in a diamond back leather chair in the White House, doesn't mean that we should all love pedos. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm a survivor of childhood sexual assault. It's never going to happen the way these people think. There's too many victims out there for people like the Diddler, people like Epstein, people like KK, I think is the Diddler's helpful hand. Like Ghislaine Maxwell was Jeffrey's helpful hand. Like Bondi, is it Pamela Bondi? That's the press secretary? Yeah, she's helping Trump lie all about this. No, Pam Bondi, I don't know, but you know what? All them blonde women that are around Trump, they're just lying for him. Just bold-faced lying for him. Did you know Jeffrey Epstein found his first victim at Mar-a-Lago back in the 90s? And when he was charged with it, yes, he was charged. He got a year and a half in jail, but of course out on good behavior because rich people get that shit. He had an unnamed co-conspirator. And listen to what I'm saying, everybody. In the 90s, when Jeffrey Epstein got busted for sexually assaulting a minor, they pressed charges. And they didn't press charges on the unnamed co-conspirator. That's the president. Who else could it be? You found a duck again? She found a duck in the water, guys. That's freaking funny. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about Epstein. Hey, Trump, we're not going to forget about Epstein. Hey, Trump, we're not going to forget you palled around with Epstein for 20 years calling him your best friend. You know everything you needed to know about that man in the 90s, and he still flew on the plane. He still partied with him. He still did all this stuff, just like all the people who are about to go back to the diddler. Y'all make me sick. You can't stand on morals. You can't say, yo, dude, that's not right. Don't do that. What is wrong with the current state of society that there is no more public shaming? If you rape your daughter, it's cool. If you rape somebody else's daughter, it's cool. If you rape your wife, it's cool. Don Trump, you funny. You funny, it's a nothing burger. You can say that a million times, you fake Donald Trump, like the fake ass hat in the president's office. You can all say it's nothing, but the people who live in truth in this world know better than that. I don't know if I could catch this, guys. There's a duck going down the river. See? My daughter found it. It's going down the river. Bye-bye, duck. Bye-bye, duck. They'll probably bring more people happiness finding it down the stream than knowing we got an ass hat in the White House. It's a nothing burger. You know what? The fact that you say that it's a nothing burger, burger meaning it's actually something. You protest too much, sweetheart. Y'all protest too much. Trump didn't come out and say, I did not have any sexual relations with these people. I mean, at least Clinton tried. As much as a lie it was, at least Clinton tried. I don't care about Russia. Russia is killing people in the Ukraine because they didn't want to join Russia. That's the bottom line of it. They didn't want to be controlled by Russia. They are a nation in and of their own, and they have a right to protect themselves. So you can blah 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 all you want, because the words coming out your mouth, poof, poof. How many Republicans did I lose? I hope I lost them all. I hope I lost every one of them that are supporting people who support pedophiles. Let me ask this. If Jeffrey had nothing on any of these people, why would he have quote unquote nixed himself before getting his day in court? I don't think he nixed himself, but boy, Trump wants us to believe that, don't you, Trump? Don't you, Trump? You just really want us to believe that this guy who's been blackmailing people for decades just took himself out? Took himself out. Diddy's been doing it for the same amount of decades. He didn't take himself out. He had a helper like Ghislaine. Her name was Kiki. KK. Whatever the fuck her name is. I don't give a shit. Pee-Pee. We'll call her Pee-Pee. You know, I'm going to say it right outright. I left my parents' house at a young age. They were both neglectful. They were both abusive. Neither of them cared about their kids. Still don't. Still, I don't know. They tell me Oscar's dead. I don't know if he is or not. But the mom side of it was just neglectful. Just as neglectful. And when I came out into this world, because they kept us secret, not secret. They kept us in the house. They kept us not talking to people, so we couldn't tell people, like in school, that we were hungry. We couldn't tell people, ouch, don't touch me there, that hurts, because I got assaulted by one of my parents. And I came out into this world thinking, let's see what people are doing with their life when they're not with an abusive person. Was I in for the culture shock of my life, 15 years old, and I'm looking around at the adults in the world like, why are you doing this to each other? I don't understand. So you get something out of it, big deal. What's the justification in abusing others? What is it? You know what? I haven't been able to answer that question ever. People say money, people say addiction, people say control. You know what? If you had any of that personally, you really wouldn't need to assault anyone to get it. If you really had your own personal power, you would never need to assault another. I can't leave this. Nah, next time. She said she found crawfish up there. Isn't that fabulous? I want to stop and catch one day when it's not so hot crawfish and have just a mini crawfish boil for the kids. You know, lemon, garlic, onions to flavor it. Just as they could try it, and they see a river that they can get food out of. Mustafa, hello. How are you doing? Everybody give Donald Trump a great big smack upside the head, okay? He's right up there above you, Mustafa. Sorry, my dog's name is Mufasa. So I'm going to have to take Mustafa. That's a good name. I like that. So I was sickened by how people made their choices when they were free to make their choices. Their choices were to do harm to others. And then cry like a little baby when someone does harm to them or when they get arrested for doing harm to others. Everyone has choices. Every single person on earth has choices. What you do with those choices are yours. It's your decision. Your good consequences, your bad consequences, they're yours. They're not to blame because somebody made you mad, or what does Karen like to say? Let me talk to your manager because you didn't make her happy. I think this whole world is addicted to getting their own way. I live in a quote-unquote free country that's not free. This river anywhere else is fenced in. Why don't they fence it in here? Oh, let me tell you why. Because they like to pander to the tourists here in Trinidad, Colorado. Their prices are nearly double to milk the tourist. I'm not lying. Listen, there's these zip-up freezer bags I found when I first moved here. Here in Trinidad, they were $8. I thought that was a good deal. I bought a couple of them. As I got to know the area, I went north of me, which is where La Junta is, where our other swimming hole is. And they sold those same exact bags there for $4. $4. $4. That's not a tourism town. Trinidad is. Absolutely a tourism town. I like when people come looking to see what my kids are doing. And they should mind their own motherfucking business. This is what I'm fucking talking about. She came right down from that fucking dealership. She should mind her fucking business. You know what? If you ain't helping someone, don't fucking hurt them. You don't have the right to hurt anybody. No one has the right. Listen, I grew up with crap, you guys. I dusted my pedophiles machetes weekly. You think I didn't think about picking one of those things up and ending my misery? And you know what? Creator gave me a mind to think. What do you want to do? You want to get out of this house, or you want to go to jail? Those are my choices. I was 14 years old. And even at 14, I knew I did not want the blood of another person to be on my hands. And by blood, I don't mean like taking their blood. I mean taking anything from them that they don't want to give you. You don't have the right to take that. People steal all the time. As a matter of fact, we're all punished at Walmart because Walmart can't control their theft problem. So now they're like, you either show me your receipt or we don't play that shit here. What the fuck does that mean? Where does it say going into Walmart we must show our receipts? As a matter of fact, the cashier, if you do self-cashier, it asks you if you want to print it, email it, I forget what the third option is, or none. Well, if I have him email it to me, then I don't have a damn receipt to show them, right? And they never said you had to show the receipt. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to ask her later. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay, it's a glove, guys. I thought it was some other clear looking thing. She got it out. That's my kids taking trash out of the water. And if everyone taught their children how to be good stewards of the earth, maybe we wouldn't have trash in the water. Anybody ever think of that? I took my choices very seriously. Having kids, staying alive in this earth, what am I going to do with it? How am I going to make it better? 10 years ago, I decided I had to take my kids to the country and learn to live a self-sustainable life. If we want our kids to eat, we teach them how to raise animals. If we want our kids to eat, we teach them how to grow gardens. If we want our kids to eat, we teach them how to forage in the wild. You know what we found today? Choke cherry tree. Can you believe that? Awesome. You're back, Jax. You couldn't go to sleep? Choke cherry. If you've never had choke cherry, I would definitely suggest it. I was like, choke cherry? What is that? Well, I went up to Gunnison, Colorado to go fishing, kokanee salmon fishing. And when we were up there, we found choke cherry jam. So I decided to try it. And it tastes like cranberry sauce almost. No lie. Tastes like cranberry sauce. Hi, Jax. Say hi to everybody. There's Don Trump up there. That's not the real Don Trump. I'll never believe that's the real Don Trump. That's just silly. But I'm just talking about the state of our world and why more people haven't made the choice to leave the earth better than they found it, which could be as simple as picking up garbage from the river like my kids do, growing things. I mean, we're a family of 3, so everything we grow that we don't buy from the store leaves that available to the next person. My mother bragged about growing up next to a farm. She never taught us one farm thing. Actually, she taught us how to be a bad parent is what she taught us. And when she was saying something about not affording things in the grocery store, and I was like, Mom, get a 5-gallon bucket, eat a tomato, let the seed dry, pop that thing in the dirt, in your 5-gallon bucket and you water it every day or every other day, depending on, the humidity and moisture where you live. It took me like 2 years to get her to do it. Did she continue? I have no idea. I don't care anymore. I did care until the caring cost too much, personally, mentally, emotionally, because she is one of the abusers. Mental, emotional abuse. She didn't even say, I love you, until I said it to her when I was 35. I realized that she didn't say it. So I started saying it. Not that she could give any love, but I wasn't going to omit love just because she couldn't have it in her life. These kids will pick up a spider and bring it outside. We don't ever intentionally kill anything. Is that a hook? A hook? Fishing line. She threw some fishing line out of the river. So this is just 2 of my 3 kids. My oldest has a life of her own with, none of your business, sorry. Just none of your business. But I taught all of my kids, appreciate the life we have on the land we have it. Make things better, not worse. Speak out against bad things. Because who else is going to do it? You relying on somebody else to do it? Because that's silly. I've heard that crap my whole life. Wow. Show Bubby. Show Bubby. Sorry, these guys distract me a lot. Even at home, they distract me a lot. So I have not medicated all freaking day, guys. All day. I have not. And yes, I say medicated because this is my pain medicine. I'm going to try it. If something happens, something happens. I need to medicate a little bit so that I cannot be so anxious here in town. I'm always anxious in town. I don't trust people in town. They're mean-spirited. They like to be bossy. Yo, they were real nice, for the first 5 minutes. Oh, hi, how you doing? Welcome to Trinidad. Where are you from? Well, we're from Trinidad. Well, we're from Los Animas County now because we live here. Oh, you do? Do you want to work? I was like, lady, I literally just met you. How do you even know I don't have a job? Not that I did, but not the point. It was just so weird for me that they either had use for me as a tourist or they had quote unquote use for me as an employer. How would they know that? They wouldn't know it. They're assuming. They're assuming and they're stupid for it. Because when they realize that I'm not a tourist and I'm not available to work, they then started kind of bitching to me. Oh my God, the drug addicts here. Oh my God, the homeless here. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God, is there really a bad problem here, So me and my kids started looking into it. Oh, there were problems here, all right. The greedy. You tell me. So good to see you. Loader Drugs. Hello. Yes, I do drive. That's how we got here. We don't live here. This is our county seat, Trinidad, Colorado. Hey, you tell me, check one of your comments. I commented back to you with my email if you want to hit me up real quick, if you could. I don't want to say it out loud because then I'll have to take the stream down. I don't want to do that. I suggested to that. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's awesome. So this is Trinidad, Colorado. This is our county seat. This is the Purgatory River. We sit here in the city at the river because outside this city they have the whole Purgatory River fenced off. Now how is that? All these waters are public, but I guess in Colorado they're not, huh? We're still resourcing water for the garden wherever we can, here, there, everywhere. Because this is what you would do if you didn't have a faucet in your house with chlorinated recycled water. Yeah, I said it. Recycled water. Almost every city does it. If you think yours don't, please look up, what's it called? Hold on. Yeah, big time assholes. So, I'm here. I'm in Trinidad. I need to smoke me a bowl because I haven't medicated since yesterday. I'm looking at my 13th surgery right there on that wrist. So we have to visit it here in town. We can go to the lake, and the Purgatory River above the lake goes into the lake. I guess it's really hard to explore when everything is fenced off. Yes. But we have places we do go. There are lakes up, if you look up Highway of Legends in Colorado, that is following the mountains all the way behind here. Sangre de Cristos, and then the Spanish Peaks are over here. And all the way up there, it's dotted with lakes. I think you might have seen me at Monument Lake one time. Beautiful, beautiful lake. Actually, I made a short on how the resort next to Monument Lake blocked off all access to the public to drive around the lake. So you have to pay the resort $6 to use a public road around the lake. Sorry guys, I had to look down a little bit. Just give me a second. We told those people, yeah, no. We went over to the parking area. They left that open so you could park there and then walk and carry all your stuff down. And without it being in summer, you would not have to do that. We never had to do that. And I made a short about it because we pay for a pass for all of Colorado's parks, lakes, rivers. That's what the pass is for. And these asshat resort is gonna block us because they want to make money. Get the fuck out of here, man! Are you fucking kidding me? You having fun?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of places in Colorado that you could go fish. You know, we have to travel to it. Are you taking a break?
Yeah.
Are you guys done? I'm coming up on an hour. You got about 10 minutes left. Okay? 10 minutes left.
Come on.
You can't do this here. We have to wait.
Okay.
Okay?
Come on. Alright, then.
They're doing good. Look, our friend You Tell Me came in to say hi. Can you say hi, You Tell Me?
Hi.
Say You Tell
You
Me. He's gonna have a hard time. Ready? You tell me.
Me.
He got the first two. He said, you, me.
Thank you, Mom.
I love you too, babe. Have a little bit more fun in the water, okay?
Okay.
You are pruned up by man.
Hey!
This guy's gonna be 20 years old this year. He's so awesome.
I make guy a dinner.
Show your muscles. Yeah! Hell yeah! Go like this. Ugh! Get the muscles!
Yeah. It's Friday, Tuesday, right?
Today's Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday, Friday, the day I'm here, me, he's there with me.
He's waiting to see if Dad is going to come down and see him. Okay, I told him. I told him for you.
And mommy is talking to my daddy.
I know. Me and Dad are not getting along right now. It is what it is. Co-parent, co-parent. The kids are adults now, so now they get to decide on their own. Vincey will always say yes to his dad. Don't get me wrong. He loves his daddy. And she loves her daddy. But sometimes life brings us in different directions. Well, not so much us. We're staying still. This is the longest place I've ever lived in my entire life. We just celebrated 8 years in March, and it's the longest place I've ever lived. It feels a little different, guys, no lie. It feels a little different. I mean, it's weird because in the area where I live, it's a giant subdivision, 40 acres. Every property is 40 acres. Well, every property is a minimum 40 acres. There's some that own a lot out there. And I really am by myself on that little bit of corner I got. Well, it's not, somebody lives on the corner. I kind of live down the road from them a little. But acres separate me and my two neighbors. One to the south and one to the north. And they're both about 80 acres away from me. Very, very quiet. Took me a while to get used to not talking to so many people. I love to talk to people. I've worked in offices, factories, you name it, security guard. I love talking to people. Not so much here. I like staying to myself. I like talking to people who are doing the same thing I am. Homesteading, growing stuff, having animals, living in the country. Taking time out to do this. She did not skip that rock at all. We got to get groceries and gas. And when I say groceries, like, there are periods between the canned stuff running out and us making more canned stuff, okay? So I'm just saying. Or like we processed the pig. You would think the pig would have lasted a long time. Not as long as you think it does. No, it may last a long time when you're supplementing with other ones. We're hoping this year we got the amount of chickens we need to start processing chickens next year. That plus the piggies will really cut our bill in half, plus the canning and the things that we freeze from the garden. That'll buffer us. We still do need society to a point, but I'm just developing my homestead, 8 years into it. We got 2 gardens. We were going to develop another garden this year, but stuff hit the fan. It didn't happen. So it's going to happen next year. Oh yeah, I got rocks for you too. Yeah, 2 of them. Growth is slow when you are dealing with vacant land. I did not want to inherit somebody's issues. It does take a lot of work, but I don't mind. I really don't mind the work. I bought one house in Michigan. The lady said it was all renovated until we needed a test for my son who has Down syndrome. They wanted to give him an autism test because he had some things going on from birth. But they needed a new lead test done. And when we got that new lead test done, thank God we had to get it done because he had lead poison. They lied to us. And then a second house. Bought the house, seemed okay. Told us the well had water in it and it ran. What they didn't have to tell us is there was a crack in the casing of the well that was letting in groundwater. That's when I developed double breast cancer. The kids kept getting sick. We just couldn't explain it until we stopped using that water. I couldn't get rid of the cancer, but everybody else didn't get bacteria infections anymore. And the thing is, I couldn't sue either one of them. So I had to figure out how to give them back the house, yet do something so that the next person doesn't get burned. I don't know where you're throwing. Sorry. So with the first house, we force returned it through the judge. And even the judge was like, you could have easily just given it to them. And I said, Yana, you see how volatile these people are? This is why I came into the court. And when we left the courthouse getting the paperwork done, these people harassed me outside. And the court clerk came out and he went to say something to me. I'm like, I know you're not telling me not to protect myself from these people. And the second one, the same thing. So what I did with the second house was I had the health department come out and test the well. They tagged that bitch. They couldn't resell that house until they put a new well in that. Fuck me, no, fuck you. Scheming, conniving people, when you make your choices that way, people like me got a right to say, yo, no, fuck me, no, fuck you. We didn't get our money back. We didn't want it. We don't believe in just sue happy. We believe in learning our lessons for cheap. Like we took a ladder from that house. When we moved everything. So we took the ladder that came with the house. We like to call that our $40,000 ladder. Yeah. Yeah. So I bought vacant land. I did not want anybody else's lies. Seriously, so I bought vacant land. Get this. There's some kind of, it's not a structure. It looked almost like someone was building like a stove. Like, you know, to cook outside on, like back in colonialism times. And we had paranormal activity on the property. Things I couldn't explain. As a matter of fact, we moved campers on the property. And within weeks, we'd hear bam, bam, bam on the side of the camper. And I run outside. Now, it's pitch black because this is vacant land. There is no outside lights. And, well, it had a grate in it, you tell me. It had a grate like they were cooking on it. And when we inspected it, the one thing we never found in the whole thing is ashes. There's a pile of ashes near it, but this stove-looking thing had no ashes in it, which really weirded us out. Metal detecting, maybe. I would have to buy a very expensive one because we have a lot of iron in the hills. So it would have to be something that can separate the difference in the metals. I would love treasure. I would love to find treasure. I ain't even lying. I looked. The treasure is the property. But anyway, listen. I got banging on the house so bad. I call it a house. It's a camper. I got banging on the camper so bad, I would look for dents in the camper. And then I went and bought a bigger flashlight. And then a bigger flashlight. And I think the biggest one was like a 1,000,000 candle flashlight. So I could run out the door and find what the frick was. And it was only ever 3 bangs. Now, I've had other paranormal experiences, but I was not a true believer, okay? I thought maybe because I was young and going through some real stressful abuse in my childhood, maybe that's what did it. I found excuses for it, you know? Well, then I heard the story of Mothman. And it popped back in my brain when I was walking. My parents made me and my younger brother, so I was 10, just turned 10. He was turning 10 soon, or turning 9 soon. They made us walk down a block and a quarter down to the corner store in the dark. Oh, holy crap. Isn't it scary, you tell me? What? Oh, don't say that. You told me that the bangs on the camper, he said mountain lions do that stuff. We We only have Buster then.
Huh?
We only have Buster then.
I know.
Oh, okay. You're saying yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And there was proof mountain lion was on the property, yes. I'm not ready to grocery shop and get gas yet. Do you see the shade I'm sitting in? Loader drucks? Rhyme? Look at the shade. And they're sitting in the sunshine. I'm in the shade. We try not to rush. Loader drucks. Loaded rucks. I don't know if I'm saying it right. We are learning not to rush, okay? And the kids are cooling off in the water, so we're not going to rush, but we'll get there. So thanks, you tell me, for getting me back on the story. So years later, the kids' dad, he lived on the property on and off. He was on the property. We had all gone to Michigan for a death in the family. And I put a coffee cup on a ledge between the couch and chair that was probably that wide. Coffee cup that wide. I can't do my hand right. That's the hand I need surgery on. Okay. The coffee cup was about this wide, but the ledge was this wide. So I would set my coffee cup there for months, if not years, okay? After this death in the family, we were just having a Sunday. We were just talking. And I went to go grab the cup to take a sip out of it. And I just moved my hand to grab it. The cup already started moving. It went flying. I caught it mid-air. Like, if the cup was this and I was reaching for it, the cup was at this angle when I caught it. And I caught it, but it spilled all the boiling hot coffee onto both of my legs. Well, I was pissed. So the disclaimer here is that their dad had taken stones from that stove thing that's on the property. I would have preferred him not to touch it, because to me it reminded me of colonialism times, and it gave me an ucky feeling, because I read a story about the U.S. government sending people out here to explore the lands, and they had explored my mountains, not my mountains, but the mountains where I live, and decided that wasn't a good place to put the Santa Fe Trail through. So knowing that, and knowing he took these stones off of this stove-looking thing, I personally, I didn't know Mountain Vine did that, so thank you, you tell me. I got up, I changed my clothes, I grabbed the sage, and I said, let's go. Thank you, you tell me. You too. I look forward to hearing from you. We went over to the stove thing real quick and blessed it with some sage. And we haven't had no issues since. Zero issues. Just a blessing. We gave people rights to leave. We told them if they weren't there for good, they had to leave. If they were there for good, they could stay, but they could in no way physically interact with us, because it was disturbing. I don't think there's anything there anymore but us. The mountain lion is definitely not there. Just to let everybody know, the mountain lion is not there anymore. Their dad has recently moved north by several hours and couldn't bring his dog, which is the mom to my dogs, Daisy. And we got Daisy back. You know who doesn't come on the land when Daisy's there? Mountain lions. Yeah. So we are safer. But you know what? Loaded rucks rhyme? Loaded rucks rhyme? I don't know. I think I'm saying it right. We do have to get grocery shopping, right? We got to get grocery shopping?
Yeah.
Here, take the towel. Shake it real good. Get dried off. Huh? Do you want me to go get your thing and bring it to you? All right, guys, listen. We got to get going on our day. It's time to shop. It's time to grab the rest of our supplies. Make your choices wisely, because you never know when a good consequence turns to a bad consequence.
Mom.
Oh, he wants to say something to you. Okay, ready? Oh, wait, I'm really zoomed in. There we go.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Good day.